Welcome to Triple Threat. We'll begin with a brief warm-up first. So we're gonna start with our shift, squat shift, one of my new favorites. So we'll take a nice wide stance. We're gonna slowly just shift to one side, reaching the arms out, going as low as comfortable. We'll stand back up to the center, and then we'll squat as low as comfortable, stand back up, and then shift to the other side and come to standing. So you just keep repeating, shift, squat, shift at your own pace here. And you can kind of work into each shift, each squat, getting as low as comfortable. Maybe trying to get even lower as we continue, as we get those muscles warmed up. Nice snowy day here. Got about 10 more seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can relax. We'll actually keep our wide stance. Arms come out to a T. We'll move to some windmills. So slowly starting to hinge forward, reaching down towards the shin or toes, lifting back up to the center, and then switching sides. And you get as low as comfortable. You know your body best. You can kind of feel it out. And you can always work to get a little bit lower as you get even more warm. This is also a great one too to activate those glutes, getting a good squeeze as we push those hips forward. Good, we'll get about 10 more seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can relax. We're gonna make sure you have a little space, just getting some arm swings in here. Nice and big, we'll go across the body, just loosening up the shoulders. If you want, you can even just shake the legs out. Maybe just rock side to side, whatever you're feeling. All right, we'll find some stillness with the arms, this time swinging them back and forth. Just finding that, we want to call it the swimming motion, but we'll call it swimming motion for now. I'm just kind of letting the shoulders be loose, let the body swing a little bit. And you can do whatever you want with the low body, get a little bounce. Have some fun with it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, we'll shake those arms out. Moving to some jumping jacks, our final warm-up exercise. We have option of either tapping the side, this is our low impact option, or you can go for the full jumping jack. Feel free to jump in when you're ready. We have about 20 seconds here. Start to increase the heart rate, bring some warmth to the body. Good, 10 seconds left. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Short and sweet warm up today. For triple threat, we're gonna go through a pattern of 3 minutes cardio, 2 minutes strength, 1 minute core, and that'll be repeated throughout class. We have 2 different sets of exercises. We're gonna do each of them twice. We will go through both of them and then head back to the top just so we have a little variety. So with our first set of cardio, we're gonna do 45 seconds per exercise and then just go 2 times through right away with those. So it's 3 minutes total. We're gonna begin with knee repeaters. So with knee repeaters, we're gonna stay nice and low. We'll start with the right leg so we can all kind of keep track. Arms start overhead and we are pulling down, drawing the knee in kind of towards the chest, going as quick as we can. And then we'll switch. We'll go through right side first, and the second round we'll go to the left leg. So we'll spend a little bit longer time, really work that first side, then really work that second side. So paired with that, we have a shuffle touch. So a little bit of a new one here. Make sure you have a little space to move side to side for shuffle touch. Just like it sounds, we're gonna shuffle. So first option is taking 2 shuffles, nice and smooth, kind of walking over, and we'll touch the ground, shuffle, shuffle, touch the ground. Option 2, can speed it up, kind of add a little hop, 2 to 3 shuffles, kind of depending on your space, just speeding that up. So those are our 2. We'll get ready for our knee repeaters first. Again, we'll start with that right leg just so we can all keep track. We'll get ready here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And pulling that knee in towards the chest, pulling those arms down, kind of giving the shoulder blades a squeeze. And staying nice and low in that right leg. Should start to feel those quads warming up here. What we're aiming for. We're over halfway through. Try to sink a little bit lower if we can. Nice steady tempo, 15 seconds. Home stretch, final 10. We can do this nice and quick. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll take a brief break here, 10 seconds. Get ready for a shuffle touch. So again, you can either walk that shuffle or kind of little hop, little gallop. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So option 1 is that shuffle step, tap the ground. Option 2, speed it up. And try to stay nice and low. Kind of work with the space you've got. So if you want to do more, great. If you have to do less, totally fine. Let's keep it moving. And low in those legs. The lower it is, the harder it's going to be. 15 seconds. Here we go, keep it moving. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can finish it out. We'll get a 10-second breather. Back to knee repeaters. Getting that heart rate right up there. Left leg this time to even it out. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And staying low in that left leg. Drawing right knee in towards the chest. Pulling those arms down strong, giving the shoulder blades a little squeeze. Awesome work. If you ever need breaks, feel free to pause for a moment. Join us when you're ready. Got plenty of cardio today. Try to sink a little bit lower, 15 seconds to go. Staying tough and strong, final 10. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll shake those legs out, 10-second breather. We're back to our shuffle touch. You can move at whatever pace you'd like, walk it, go for that little hop to speed it up. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Oops. Shuffle first, then touch. Going for the touch right away. And the lower you are, the harder it's going to be, so you can adjust as needed. Feel free to take a little shakeout too whenever you need to. This is going to be our last cardio for this first round. Friendly reminder. So we're giving it all we've got. We have 15 seconds left. Nice, final 10. We'll slow down with some strength next. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can finish it out. Woo. That was a good warm up. Warm up round 2. All right, as promised, slowing down with some strength. So go ahead and pick up your weight or weights. We're gonna start with them up at the shoulders. We have a little combo move here. We're gonna go 1 minute total, so a little bit longer. And take your time, take breaks when you need to. But we'll take a nice wide stance for a sumo squat to start. Then as we come to the top, we're gonna rotate and press. Bring it back down, squat, rotate, press. And feel free, if you wanna kind of break it down and really take your time with that rotation, you can do that as well. If you're not comfortable, just melting it together. So again, 1 minute here, and then we're gonna move to some bicep and tricep work, which I'll just let you know once we get there. Sound good? I'm gonna pretend everyone said, yeah. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So squatting down first, rotate, press straight overhead. And if you want to break it down, you can take time to rotate the feet, press, and reset for that squat, or you can flow right into it. And pivoting those feet as we move. Awesome work. We're over halfway. We're just doing this once. We're not repeating these strength exercises this round. We have 15 seconds left. Hanging tough all the way through the end. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can relax. Feel free to set the weights now if you want to shake the arms out quick. For biceps and triceps, we're gonna do 30 seconds of each. We will have a little transition time, so we're gonna optionally make your way to the ground. But for biceps, we'll start there. We're gonna curl up to the shoulders and kind of bring it out wide all the way down and curl it up and then bring it back in. So it's a curl circle going from regular to wide. If it's uncomfortable for any reason, feel free to pick one or the other and go for regular curls or wide curls. So we'll get ready here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So curl circles, or again, you can break it down if the circle is not comfortable. And if you are working with one dumbbell, just hold that dumbbell with both hands and go for regular curls. And just nice and slow, moving through that full range of motion, keeping it controlled. Home stretch. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can finish it out. Moving to triceps next. You can either stay standing. We're gonna do an overhead tricep extension. So either with 1 or 2 dumbbells. Weight starts overhead. We're bringing it down towards the upper back and pressing right overhead. Making sure we're not arching the back. We want to tuck that tailbone down to keep the back as flat as we can, keep the core braced. If you'd like a little extra challenge, you can also do this in a seated position, really focusing on keeping the core braced to keep yourself sitting up. Again, nice and tall. So that is the challenge with the triceps. So you can pick what option is best for you. We'll begin here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So again, lowering that weight down nice and slow. Exhale as we press. Keep that tailbone tucked in. And if you find yourself struggling with keeping the back flat, you can also take a staggered stance to help you out. We have 10 seconds left here. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can finish it out. Good. We'll make our way down to the mat for our core. We have 2 exercises. We'll go continuous. I will tell you both of these right away. First exercise is butterflies. So we have 2 options with butterflies. First option is bringing a single knee as we kind of whip our way around, come up and lower back down. So we're circling those arms nice and big. And this is first option, single leg. Second option, same thing, but we're gonna bring both legs in and then set them back down, making sure to keep that back as flat as we can on the mat. And feel free to play around with both, totally up to you. Second exercise, we're just gonna straighten out the legs, starting in an X position. We're going for X crunches. So we're going to sit up and reach towards the opposite leg, kind of rolling our shoulder blade off the mat as we reach. Again, both of these are slow, so you can take your time, but we are gonna go continuous. So just be ready for that transition. But butterflies are first. Feet are flat on your mat, arms are overhead. We'll begin in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And sitting up, circling those arms around nice and big. just like a butterfly, probably. Working to keep that back nice and flat. You can play around too if you want that double leg option. 10 seconds. Get ready for our X crunch, again going continuous in 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's flatten out X position, and we're sitting up to reach towards the opposite foot, on the outside of that foot to get a full twist. Just rocking that shoulder blade up off the mat as we reach. 10 seconds. Here we go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can relax. We'll roll on up, making our way to standing. Starting off our second round, new exercises here. We're going to go for a march and cross first. So for march and cross, the first option is going to be marching, bringing the knee or elbow to opposite knee. This is our low impact option. Option 2 is kind of adding a little skip bounce. So we are skipping to reach knee to elbow, just a little more momentum, a little bit quicker. So those are our 2 options. From there, we're gonna go to a squat, walk, and touch. So we're gonna walk forward and backward, staying nice and low in a squat. We'll take either 2 steps or 4 steps, reach for the ground, and then 2 steps or 4 steps back, reach for the ground. So the goal is to stay nice and low, but if you do need breaks, feel free to stand up, give the legs a little shake. So we'll get started with the march and cross, or the little skip version first in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So option 1, low impact, bringing that knee up. Option 2, add a little skip. Here we go, driving that knee as high as comfortable. You can't touch elbow, that's totally fine. Awesome work, we're over halfway through. Feel free to play around with both options, switch it up. 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll get a 10-second breather, getting ready for our squat walk. And we're going forward and backward. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You can either 2 steps or 4 steps. Or if you really want to get funky, you can go even more. Just keep it an even number. So we are taking the same amount of steps with both legs. If you want to add a stand too after that reach, you can do that for a little breather for the legs. And play around. I always like to give options. You know you best. You go, staying nice and low. Feel free to play around with that tempo, maybe speed it up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can shake the legs, 10-second breather. Back to march and cross, option of that skipping version. And 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Bring the knee up, give it a little cross. Bring the elbow towards opposite knee to get that core involved. Go whatever pace feels good for you. There we go. Keep driving those knees. We are over halfway through. And down to about 10 seconds here. Again, we'll try to speed it up if we can. A little flourish at the end. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. 10 seconds to shake out. Getting ready for our squat walk and tap. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice and low. An even amount of steps forward, even amount of steps backward. Trying to keep the feet in line when we are tapping down, just like we would with a regular squat. So you can adjust them as needed. Ooh, over halfway through here. Loving that leg burn. 15 seconds left. And keep it going, stay low. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Ooh, give the legs a good shake. And we will give them a little break here, moving to some upper body work for strength. You can pick up your dumbbells. We're gonna begin with row alternators. So with our row alternators, we're gonna be in a hinged forward position, so pressing hips back, leading with the chest. Weights are gonna be together in the center. We're going to row to the left, row to the right, then row up to the center. So let's keep alternating left, right, center. And if you do need to stand it up, roll the shoulders out or anything, feel free to do so. So we'll get started here again, 1 minute, slow and steady. We'll begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So rowing left, rowing right, into the center. And just a nice slow pace. Really focusing on squeezing those shoulder blades tight with each row. We'll squeeze the glutes, drive belly button towards the spine to give ourselves a strong base. Over halfway through. Here we go, keep it up. And this is our one time here. You're not repeating this one this round. So giving it all we've got. 15 seconds, squeezing even tighter. And about 5 seconds here. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. You can finish it out. Good. All right, we'll make our way down to the ground. Keeping our dumbbells close. Moving to a glute bridge hold and peck fly. So feet are going to be planted about hip width apart. We're going to lift up and hold that bridge the whole time. Palms face each other as we lower those weights down to the ground and pull them back to the center. Just nice and slow, really controlling that movement. If the glutes ever need a break, feel free to set the hips down and just keep going. Or you can also just stop with the upper body if you need a break and keep holding that bridge. We'll go for 1 minute here, beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And slow and steady. Give it as an active recovery. Bring that heart rate down. Having a moment to catch your breath. Inhale as we lower weights down. And exhale as we pull them to the center. We'll keep those hips up as high as we can. You're over halfway through. Really powering up through the heels and squeezing the chest as we pull those weights up. 10 seconds here. Bring the hips up even higher. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can lower down. We'll set those weights aside. Staying on our backs, we're going to go to our first core exercise. And then again, this will be continuous. So we're going to start with legs at 90 degrees. Hands can either be below the hips, or for more of a challenge, they can go behind the head. We're going to alternate tapping one leg down, pulling back up to the center, keeping the legs at 90 degrees for option 1. Option 2 will be to straighten out the leg and pull back to the center. You can play around with each, see what feels good today, as long as we're keeping that back nice and flat. Second, we're gonna just bring those feet right down to the mat, lift ourselves off the mat and go to penguins. So rocking side to side, reaching a straight arm towards the heels. If the neck is feeling it a little too much with this, you can also have hands behind the head and just kind of bring the elbows down towards the sides. So those are all of our options. We'll begin with our alternating heel taps, legs 90 degrees. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So again, option 1, legs stay bent as we tap that heel down, pull back up using the core. Or option 2 is to straighten that leg out and pull back to the center. Keeping the back nice and flat, whatever option you choose. Nice job. We'll get ready to switch to penguins in 4, 3, 2, 1. Penguins. We'll lift ourselves off the mat and waddle side to side, reaching a straight arm towards the heels, making sure we're moving the torso and not just reaching the arms, moving the whole body. Try to keep those shoulder blades lifted as high as we can. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can relax. Good. We'll roll ourselves back up to standing. And we're back to the very top. We're gonna kind of power through. If you do need to hop off, feel free to do so. I know I've talked way too much today, so I'm gonna go a little over, but we'll just go through once with our cardio. So we're gonna shorten the cardio just slightly. We'll begin with knee repeaters, and this time, since we are shortening it, doing 1 round, we're just gonna switch to the left leg halfway through. So I'll let you know when to change legs, and then we'll go to our shuffle and touch. So we'll get started with that right leg here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, half the time, so we're giving it all the effort. Staying low in that leg, driving the knee. Even lower, about 10 seconds, and we'll switch sides. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch right to that left leg. Quick transition, right back into it. I'm trying to speed it up even quicker than last time if we can. Here we go, even lower, 10 seconds. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll shake it out. Moving to our shuffle and touch in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. So nice big steps and touch down, or you can go for that quicker version of the shuffle, little hop. And we're just doing this once. We're staying as low as we can. Awesome work. Over halfway through. Try to speed up that tempo if we can. 15 seconds. Final 10. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Moving right into our strength, we'll begin with our sumo squat rotational press. Again, we'll cut this in half, so we'll go 30 seconds total. You can pick up your dumbbells. We'll get started in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we're squatting down, rotating to press at the top, keeping the torso nice and tall. And feel free to break it down and take time to and twist, set up that press if you're not comfortable flowing through. 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll take 10 seconds of a break. We'll keep both our curls and our overhead extensions. We'll begin with the curl circles in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So curling up and out. And slow this one down. Feel free to break it up into just regular curls or just wide curls if this isn't comfortable. Powering through. Awesome work. Palm stretch here, and we'll get ready for overhead extension. We'll give a little transition time in 4, 3, 2, 1. Give us 10 seconds. Option of seated or standing for overhead extension. We'll begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So weight overhead, lowering down, exhaling as we press. And tucking that tailbone down to keep the back flat. Slow and controlled. Good, we have 10 seconds left here. Powering through. Try to get at least one more. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll set the weight down. Heading down to the mat if you're not already there. I think we're just gonna wrap it up after this core round, but feel free to go for that second round through if you want to add on a little more at the end here. So we have our butterfly crunch first, which is our knee in, single double, and then to that X crunch, laying flat, reaching towards the opposite foot. So again, final round for the day. We'll keep it mostly on time in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So you need a chest. Circling those arms around, nice and big. Inhaling on the way down. Exhale as we lift ourselves up. We have 10 seconds left here. We'll go right into our X crunch to finish out our day. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving to X crunch, laying flat, X position, and we are reaching towards the opposite foot, rocking the shoulder blade up off the mat. This is our final work today. Giving it all we've got. 10 seconds left. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo. We'll get a really quick stretch here. Apologize for going a little over. We'll start with the knees into the chest and rock side to side. Just take a couple deep breaths. And then from here, we're going to grab behind the knees to rock and roll ourselves up. Take a few if you'd like, making our way to a butterfly stretch with feet together in the center, pressing down lightly on the knees with elbows. We'll take 2 deep breaths here. Good. After your second deep breath, we'll slowly make our way up to standing, however it's comfortable. Wrapping things up with a quick quad stretch, option to grab onto something for balance. We'll bring one foot up, give a gentle pull, and take time to find balance. And then if it's comfortable, you can bring that right arm up overhead, really reach through the fingertips. Maybe take some wrist rolls. You can see me wrist roll, stretch the fingers out. Take one more deep breath. Good, and we'll release, give everything a little shake, and then we'll switch sides, bringing the opposite foot up and finding your balance, giving a gentle pull. If it's comfortable, you can bring that left arm up overhead. Maybe take some wrist rolls, stretch the fingers out, whatever feels good. Take one more deep breath. And then we'll release everything down, give everything a good shake. Yeah, and sorry for cutting it a little short today, but you're more than welcome to get that second round on your own.